Hello students, welcome to NIRS education channel. Already we have started the lesson, The Lost Child. Now let us continue the lesson. In our previous session we came to know that it was a festival of spring. There was a fair, and in order to attend the fair, a boy was moving with his parents. At that time boy was very happy and he lagged behind, means he was left behind because he was fascinated by the toys in the shops lined the way. And his parents stopped and they called him to come towards them. And boy, he started to move towards his parents. Though his feet were moving towards his parents, his eyes were lingered. They were lingering on preceding toys. Means he was constantly looking towards toys. And when he came towards his parents, though he knew that his parents are going to refuse his demand, he asked his parents to buy a toy. Then, what was the reply of his parents? See that. His father looked at him red-eyed in his familiar tyrant's way. Then his father looked at him in red-eyed. Red-eyed means in an angry manner. With anger, he looked towards the child when child demanded for the toy. In his familiar tyrant way, tyrant means, see here, cruel or oppressive ruler. In a tyrant manner, okay, in a cruel manner, father looked towards the boy. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and giving him her finger to hold, said, "Look, child, what is there before you?" See that. Then mother, she was melted by the free spirit of the day. She was melted. Means here, became tender and loving. Father was very cruel, but mother, she was tender and loving towards the child. And she said, she gave her finger to the child in order to hold the finger, and she said, "Look, child, what is before you?" You see that what is there before you? It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. Yes, in front of the child there was a flowering mustard field. Okay, mustard seed. That field, it was there. Okay, mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. Yes, mustard plants, they are filled with the golden color flowers. So it was looking what? Pale like melting gold. Whole field, it was looking like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land, and it was spread miles and miles of even land. Even means level land. Okay. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. And boy, he was observing a group of dragonflies were bustling. Bustling means, say, move in energetic and busy manner. Okay. Those dragonflies were moving in energetic manner about their gaudy purple wings. With their gaudy means bright purple color wings. Okay, purple color wings. Intercepting the flight of lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. In this way, they were disturbing or they were intercepting. Intercepting means stop or divert. Yes, some other butterflies, they were coming to collect sweetness from the flowers. Because of the flying of these dragonflies, their ways are diverted. The butterflies as well as lone black bee, their ways are diverted by the flying of dragonflies. The child followed them in the air with his gaze. Yes, now boy is very excited. Now he started to follow the dragonflies with gaze. Gaze means constantly looking towards them. He started to follow them till one of them would still its wings and rest. He followed them until one of the butterflies still its wings. It stopped fluttering wings and rest. It started to rest on plant. And who tried to catch it? Then the boy tried to catch that dragonfly. But it would go fluttering, flapping up in the air when he had almost caught it in his hands. Yes, he was almost caught that butterfly, but before that, that butterfly flew away from that place with fluttering and flopping, with fluttering sound and flopping the wings. Butterfly flew away. Then his mother gave a cautionary call. Come child, come on to the footpath. Then mother again gave warning call. Cautionary call means warning call. Come child, come on to the footpath. You come to the footpath. The boy, he was there in the field. So mother, she is calling him to come to the footpath. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast of them for a while, being, however, soon left behind, attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. See that. He ran towards his parents gaily. Gaily means happily, merrily, and walked abreast of them for a while. Walked abreast of them. Abreast means here side by side. He walked side by side to his parents for a while, for a short time. Being, however, soon left behind. But soon he left behind. Parents, they were moving forward, he left behind. Attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath. Why again he left behind? Because he was attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath were teeming out from their hiding place. Okay, little insects and worms, they were teeming out. Teeming out means to pour or empty out in a large scale. In a big number, they were coming out of their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. In order to enjoy the sunshine, the worms and insects, they were coming out of their hiding places. So the boy was attracted by those worms and insects. Again, he stood and he started to watch them. That's why he left behind. Okay, let us stop here. We shall continue in the next session. Thank you for watching.